Hello there, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I have missed you. I was only gone for like 2 weeks. I went on vacation. It was amazing. It was incredible. Maybe I'll put some pictures up on the community timeline just to share. I went to Antigua and Barbuda and it was gorgeous. So with that said, this week we are using the Wild Unknown Tarot. This is by Kim Kranz. She does the Wild Unknown series. I have quite a few of her things here and I love them. But I haven't used this in some time, so I really wanted to get back to using the Wild Unknown Tarot. We are this week, if you are new to my channel, I do create these candles for you guys. This one, I added hibiscus. Maybe it was me going to the Caribbean and I just felt like a little, like we needed to add some lust and love magic here. This is a very passionate addition to my spell work. Hibiscus is traditionally used for lust and love magic. So I added it to this candle. If you are new, these are both for your highest good, so they will only work if your intention is for your highest good. So you must be subscribed as well for them to work. But this one is kind of interesting because I had a bunch of colors that I couldn't quite see. They send like these little wax color things, and I couldn't quite tell what the colors were going to be. So I decided that this was going to be kind of a unexpected blessing intention candle. So whatever ended up, this is for whatever's for your highest good. So that is what this candle is for. It's an unexpected blessing, whatever you needed the most, and that is whatever your intention is for. So that's what it's for. Just subscribe so you can receive. Let's move into it, you guys. Every week we take a look at your material world first, then we go into love life, and of course your spiritual world tends to kind of get interwoven into all of this. So let's take a look for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus spirit. Thank you. Spirit, which one would you like me to take? Okay. We're going to take the Wheel of Fortune here, and I'm going to place this 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, in case it would like to show back up here. The Wheel of Fortune showed itself. And then we have the 5 of Wands, competition, and this could be actually first decan Leo. This is a Sun in Leo card. So either your Sun is in Leo, and you are a first decan Leo, meaning the first 10 days of Leo. This could also be, you know, playful competition at work. It could be Spirit Week is what I just heard. You know, like, I don't know if your workplace does something like that, but it's just something that popped in, so we'll take it. And then this is the 6 of Swords energy. I often with this deck think of this as the 6 of Wands, and that almost came out. So that's also Leo energy, second decan, but this is Aquarian energy, second decan Aquarian. So the second 10-day cycle of Aquarius. You could also have, not Libra, Mercury Aquarius. Doesn't have to be though, you guys, just possibilities there. Bottom of the deck is Hermit energy, which could be Virgo. Again, does not have to be, but this could be something I feel like you're coming out of with these energies, because the 6 of Swords to me is always like coming out of maybe kind of a rough time, and it finally feels like you've got some smooth sailing from here. This could actually be travel related with the 5 of Wands, and let me tell you, having just been on vacation, travel can be a little bit challenging with the 5 of Wands as well, but it's completely worth it if you're willing to do everything that they are asking for you to do. So that could be something that you guys are working with right now in your material world as well. With the Wheel of Fortune, this could also just be talking about, you know, God, I'm getting a lot of travel I am. It could just be because I came out of this and I'm also a Leo, but I am getting, maybe you guys are feeling like taking a trip and being able to do so fairly soon here. It is tax time, so in the United States, so some of you guys might be, getting, a return that's big enough that you could book some trips. Could be something like that, but the Wheel of Fortune does indicate coming out of a time where you maybe have, just because of the winter months, you might not have been feeling like leaving your house. It could just be physically you could not leave because it's too much snow or something like that. But I do think that you guys are moving out of that. I'm actually getting that there's some competition for your attention as well. So it could be, if this is at work, it could be someone, a boss or something is like, hey, so there's this promotion that we're going to be opening up. And then the next day, someone else is like, hey, so we've got this new position that we think you'd be perfect for. So you might actually be moving into or have a couple of different places opening up that are ideal for you. And you'll have to choose what is the better position, which is really a nice place to be in if you think about it, right, Leo? So let's get some clarification cards out here for you. This looks good, you guys. I am gonna say with the Wheel of Fortune on the table, and then we did have the Hermit here. I don't really want to say this is the next 7 days, but I do want to say that the influence is going to last for the next 7 days, but it looks wonderful for you guys. What is a deck here for this Wheel of Fortune, please, Spirit? I'm sorry? Okay, we are going to use Kyle Gray's Angel Guide Oracle to get us started with the Wheel of Fortune. Here, Wheel of Fortune Spirit. Oh, okay. Not a lot of shuffling there. What's going on here, Spirit, for my lovely Leos? Thank you. Romance and connection at work, guys. What's going on? It's totally fine. Guardian Angel is the bottom of the deck. So some of you guys have been wanting to connect spiritually, which is a beautiful time with this particular candle because it was coming through very, very strongly that's actually people's a wish that is coming through for my subscribers, that you are wanting a stronger connection to your spirit squad. So here we have this, and if you look, that's almost the exact same color that came out here right around her crown, this angel's crown. So with that said, romance and connection at work with the Wheel of Fortune. We will get into this with your love reading. I'm not one of those people that says don't ever have a connection at work, because I do think that it can obviously work. People meet at work all the time. It is quite possible that you do meet your significant person at work, and that it is a destined connection with the Wheel of Fortune. I cannot stop hearing that it is a destined connection. So if you have not met your person, it is possible that you meet them at work, and Spirit really wanted to highlight that for whatever reason this week, okay? But I'm also getting that it is very, very possible that something, there's a lot of joy this week that I'm getting, okay? So something that you feel very close to, something very close to your heart. So it could be a promotion. It could be, a business idea. It could be, honestly, like it could just be, money or windfall or something like that allows you to do something with a loved one, maybe take a vacation with a loved one, or, because Valentine's Day is coming up, maybe get a gift or something for someone that you really care deeply about. And that is why this is coming up. It's like there is, after a time that you weren't able to do a lot for them, you're able to do something quite big for them. And like, it's a pretty grand gesture is what I'm getting. So it could be like booking a trip for them. Something that they would really like, or it could be vice versa. They might be able to do this for you. Okay. So let's continue here. This is beautiful, you guys. What is this 5 of Wands here, Spirit? Okay, we're going to use the Enchanted Map Oracle. This is by Colette Baron Reed for the Five of Wands. Clarify. Talisman. Wow, I'm getting like big destined vibes, you guys, and I am getting, honestly, while I was looking at this, what I was hearing is to speak about what was happening in the sky right now. So although I do not pretend to be an astrologer, obviously astrology has a lot to do with what I do. I wouldn't have a Leo video, unless I believe that. So right now, even if you looked up at the sky, the moon does look quite a bit like this particular moon. And we also, Venus is going direct. So we're still in the shadow period of Venus, which remains until I want to say the first week of March. But you should have a lot more ease in your relationships. And these aren't just your romantic relationships. This is relationships across the board. And so what I'm hearing is that there is a new beginning with all relationships for you this week. And these are destined beginnings. This doesn't necessarily mean that brand new beginnings. So I'm not saying that something had to break down in order for you to have a new start with anything, but I do think that for a lot of you, you've been waiting for a new beginning, and that is what is happening here. For some of you, if it's a new work situation, that is definitely happening, and Spirit really wants you to know that any conflict that was in your past, especially with what was going on with Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde and all of those retrogrades that happened earlier, in the last few months since I've really started this channel, those were really setting you up for quite a few destined new beginnings that are happening. You guys are moving into a really beautiful period, and Spirit wants you to know that, and Spirit wants you to take heart. With Talisman, I'm actually getting for some of you that there could be like a crystal or a stone and then I just saw someone, maybe a hand-me-down, something passed down, like a necklace or something like that maybe, a grandparent owned, that some of you keep with you. And Spirit is kind of pointing to the magic in that. So for some of you, this really is pointing to the spiritual time that I'm getting, that there's some ancestral work going on for you. Wow. The bottom of the deck is protecting treasure. And so this is, again, I'm getting very much after a very long period of staying in and not really doing much and being very protective of the self, you're moving into a much more destined time. I am getting the word networking, you guys, so I want you to know that and be prepared. Some of you guys are introverted extroverts and need to kind of be prepared for that. But I do think that things are going to be picking up for you. I am hearing for a lot of you that are in business that things are picking up, and it is a very good thing, but you need to be ready for some new relationships, new business relationships that are going to be coming in. And then there is something with competition that's coming in for me as well, but it's I'm definitely seeing this talisman being a centerpiece of your work, and it's not necessarily and some of you could have a business that has to do with your spirituality. That's not it. I'm just seeing that some of you hold onto a piece of something that means quite a bit to you. Maybe when you're networking or something, maybe you bring pyrite with you and you kind of hold it. But I'm seeing something like that might be useful to you. So Spirit wants you to be aware of that, okay? Wow. Okay. Hematite for some of you might be very helpful. Okay, what about the Six of Swords for my Leo, Spirit? Okay, we're going to use the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell. I'm hearing progression quite a bit, so it looks like things are moving. Perfect. Yep. Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. This very much is the Six of Swords, like moving out of kind of a trying time, it feels like. Coming out of the cave. What is that Gloria Estefan song? Coming out of the dark. But I heard it in Spanish first, so either some of you speak Spanish. I think it's Desde la Oscuridad. I apologize if that's not what it was, but I'm pretty sure that first of all, that was like the 80s. So, and that's my Spanish from the 80s. I really apologize if I butchered that, but hopefully that's what it was, you guys. So Leo, if that was correct, please comment down below. If it wasn't correct, please correct me down below, but share your voice. It is time. You are moving out of a period, that Virgo energy, that Hermit energy, where you are really in a time of protection. The universe was like, okay, you know, you've got brilliant ideas. We need to hone those skills. We need to really perfect them, you know, on so many different levels. And I do think a lot of this was spiritual, and I do think a lot of this was Spirit Squad related, you know, your ancestors protecting you. And now they're like, all of the beauty lies outside, and so it's time for you to use that beautiful Leo confidence and step outside. The bottom of the deck is Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracles. For some of you, yes, you know, this is a spiritual business, or part of it is that you do speak for your business. Obviously, I think that almost every business you have, that there is a layer of having to speak to the public, of having to sell what it is that you love or what it is that you do, and, you know, or pitch yourself or pitch your business. So Spirit is like, really, really believe in it. Really, really believe in yourself. It is time. Okay. It is time. Oh, wow. The hibiscus is really going nuts here, you guys. So it's time for us to move into the love life portion, but let's get one more card for your material world spirit for Leo. This could be, I want to just say that, you guys, for some of you, there is someone around you that you have maybe a romantic connection with, or it's just like a love connection on that level. Could be friend, but that you would, you partner with, that would make a wonderful business partner, if that is something that you've been looking at. Thank you, Spirit. Document, screenshot, and cover your butt. I think this was with, you know, this possible conflict here, but I do see you guys coming out on top. Because this didn't present itself, I'm going to take one more card here. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, promotion is coming. For some of you, I do think that this is because you are promoting yourself with your own business, but for others, I think that you have perhaps some other options coming in. I do think that you guys might be given a couple of options, and maybe the document, screenshot, and CYA. I kind of feel like maybe you have a boss that's like, oh no, don't take this other option, because like they really want you to stay with them. So just be kind of weary about that, and make sure that you are, you know, covering your ass. Okay, cool. Pay everything off first came up, because I do think with this destiny, we do have a windfall coming in for you guys. So with promotion is coming, Wheel of Fortune, I do think that you have money coming in, and when pay everything off first comes up, it's like, don't spend like crazy. You want to make sure that everything is taken care of. Okay. So let's move into love. If you are leaving me here, then thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you subscribe so that you can receive these beautiful blessings, and comment down below if it resonated, and I will see you guys soon. Huge thumbs up, please. Like this video as well. Oh, there, sorry. Okay, we use the Modern Love Tarot for the love portion. One second, let me get my water, you guys. Okay. For Leo and love. I am going to Aries actually had a really beautiful reading, but I just want to kind of make sure that their energy, I did cleanse. I have a little bit of my sage over here, but just want to double check. Thank you, Spirit. Leo in love. No. Okay. Leo and love. Thank you. The Emperor. Speaking of Aries, energy out the gate. Hello. Hi, thank you. The Queen of Wands. Oh my God, we are all up in this. I often think, if you are new here, I do sometimes see Leo energy in the Emperor because, you know, we are the kings and queens of the zodiac. And the Emperor kind of comes across in this deck as being more controlled and being more of a war tactician because he's on a chessboard here, which that makes sense for Aries because he is the general of the zodiac, or she is the general of the zodiac. The Queen of Wands here in this deck is Leo energy, though, for show. Does not matter gender here, you guys. She's a boss regardless. And the Star. Oh, you guys, this is so incredible. I'm so glad that I cleansed this. Very, very good. Okay, and then the Hierophant is the bottom of the deck. Okay. This is beautiful energy, you guys. I do want to say that, wow, I'm getting an En Vogue song in my head, and there is a possibility that some of you guys may have had a relationship in the past that came from a friendship, and it may not have materialized. It's a very sweet relationship, though. I'm kind of seeing this whole like looking, you know, in the stars with your friend, and now that you are both adults, now that you are both in your king and queen, shit, things are coming back. This could have also been some past life stuff. Okay, so as far as astrology, I already told you guys we have Aries, Leo. The Star could be Aquarius here, but I see in some of the astrology that we're showing here, I see some Sagittarius. I see Capricorn. Anyways, it's all of them. All of them are showing. So, especially in the winter sky. And then the Hierophant could be Taurian energy, but I'm getting very much a feeling of nostalgia when I'm looking at that Hierophant because of them using, feels like it's supposed to be Cleopatra, but she's giving me Nefertiti vibes. And then this is the Isis. I'm getting like Isis, so goddess vibes. Oh, and Judgment was below that, so scorpionic energy. Anyways, you guys, the whole point here is that I don't really know. I do feel like we showed up in our own reading here, Leo, but I'm also seeing that something quite destined, again, is in the works and is coming to fruition. Now, with all of this major arcana energy, I can't really say that it's happening this week, but I can tell you you're going to feel the energy of it this week. So I'm actually seeing some of you with like a little bit more pep in your step this week, and you're like, what is going on? You know, and I think it's because you know it's coming. I think you know that this is coming for you. If you're already in a relationship, I just think it's going to be a really good time for you. You know, there's not, I don't think, another retrograde until May, maybe. I'm so wrong if I'm wrong. But anyways, we'll talk about that. I did promise someone that I'm going to start, you know, maybe a series of videos that talks about astrology for beginners. And I haven't really worked that out yet. So but that's a possibility for this channel. Let me know down below if that's something that you guys would like. Otherwise, join my Discord because I do have information there and it's more of a conversation anyways. But let's get back to this, you guys. I'm going to clarify because this looks really good. I can't help but notice how these two look like a couple, even in the cards. Like it's the same color scheme in these two cards here, and then this one matches with the spirituality of my intention candle here. So you guys, this is a destined union, period. Okay, with the star card here, usually it means healing. A lot of the time it can mean healing, but here I'm getting like these guys are wishing upon stars, and I'm thinking that with it lining up with my intention wish candle, that your wishes are coming true. All right, so whatever that is, make a wish, it's coming true, you guys. All right, let's move into this. I heard a dream coming true. So some of you know who your person is because you dream about them. I'm very happy. Very happy for you guys, Leo. And not just, you know, because you're me, I'm you. But I'm loving this energy. Oh, I do see Leo in here too. Leo's in here. Okay, it's a weird star map. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. The Emperor, please. Tell me about this Emperor for my lovely Leos. Wow, please don't go on fire. Do I take both? No. Okay. That one was an embrace, by the way, you guys. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay, so what I just heard, Spirit was very, I don't know if I have a divine masculine here. I understand that, you know, fire is a masculine element, but that doesn't necessarily mean that all Leos are the divine masculine at all. But I am hearing for the divine masculine, he has come into a situation, or he's come into a period of trust. Okay, so for some of you, you are in also this period of trust, and it was like you were waiting for that to align, and that has happened. I think that for a lot of you, you guys were also, I mean, especially those that were, you know, vibrating on the level of like, oh, I'm going to also have a spiritual business because I'm super psychic. I think a lot of you have already known that you have a person, and you were just kind of waiting for them to raise up to your vibration. And I think that that is like happening. Okay, so maybe that was what you wished, like that they recognized in their soul who they really are. It's like that Mufasa, remember who you are kind of thing is what I'm getting. Like your divine masculine is a king, you know, and this Queen of Wands is sitting here like, well, duh, you know, like, I know. And she represents to me, she came to me as the Queen of Wands because I would recognize her, you know, as the Emperor's counterpart. Of course, I'm going to recognize the Empress, but the Empress comes with a Venetian marker and not the Leo marker, which obviously she comes as the Leo marker. So I just wanted to clarify that, because even though, you know, she is a queen, whereas he is an emperor, to me, she is still his counterpart. She is still his equal. The Queen of Wands, please, Spirit, clarify this Queen of Wands. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. I think that both of you are coming into this period of trusting and confidence. It is like, oh, I know that this is my life. I know that this is what I deserve. I know that this is what I get. Period. The Star, Spirit. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So this is where you guys have come. Oh my God. This is where you guys have come in. I think that a lot of you maybe have gone through a time for a very long time of wanting someone and wanting to be in a relationship and wanting like the perfect person, and I just want my relationship, and where is it? And then some of you guys might be in a relationship right now, but I think for a lot of you, I'm dealing with some singles here, and it's just like, why am I single? Why is this? Why blah 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 blah? And it's like, once you understand like who you are as a single person is, you know, and who you are on your own, is your best self, and you need it to be your best self, then this all comes in. And I think that this is what is happening. I think for both of you, I think both of you have stepped into this period of trust and confidence, and it's because of this belief that has had to happen. And if it hasn't happened yet, if you're not like truly like confident in yourself and like in love with the self, Leo, which is odd, right? Because we should be, like that is evolving Leo shit right there, right? Like we do absolutely in our heart of hearts love ourselves. And if you're not there yet, totally fine. Don't worry about it, you guys. But that is what our goals are. Okay. That's where we're working towards. But you guys are moving towards this, okay? In your heart of hearts, you are moving towards this. If you have not, don't worry about it, because Spirit is pointing towards this, like literally, quite literally, you guys are pointing towards it right now. You are moving towards it, okay? Bottom of the deck is friendship. This could be someone that is a friend or in a sphere of friendship with the Aquarius. Aquarius can represent like, you know, a higher level of friendship, like soul friendship vibes, 11th house vibes. You look these things up when I'm saying them, you guys, because I know that I speak about them and you guys are like, I don't know what an 11th house is. Look it up. Look up Aquarius 11th house, and then you'll be fine. Okay, then you'll know. But I do think that with nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve, is just a hint, you guys. Yes, we want the passion of these two, Aries and Leo, or Leo to Leo, fiery nature. But what it really comes down to is like the basis of it should be a friendship. Okay, moving on into romance cards. Romance angels, I should say. Thank you. Do I take this, Spirit? Okay, so Spirit is saying that deception is coming in here. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Now, this could be you, it could be someone else. What I am hearing is that for some of you, this could be you. There is a fear that I'm getting, that there is someone that you might be interested in with the friendship card that you don't want to be 100 with. And Spirit is saying that that is not the super confident Leo that we're supposed to be, you know. So wear your true mask, wear your who you truly are. I do see that this person has bared themselves, but they still wear this mask. So it's like you show parts of yourself to this person, but you are still holding back. And if you really want to move forward with this person, it is very important that you show the true nature of who you are. Okay. Again, I'm not, this is feeling like it is not tantamount. I do think that for the majority of you guys, I think that this was someone perhaps you felt like in your past, and there's a fear there that you are being deceived again. But I don't think that that is what is happening with all of this confidence. And Leo is an extremely psychic sign, that we're not too worried about that. Okay, let's move on. I'm getting a weird feeling, so I'm gonna come back to that and address it, because I feel like that was for one person. Stay optimistic about your love life. When this comes up with the Queen of Wands, who just kind of, she rules optimism because Leo, right? This is like saying to be true to yourself when it comes to your love life. You do deserve to be happy. You do deserve joy. You do deserve to be optimistic. You may have been feeling like, I don't, you know, maybe the reason I'm not getting love is because I don't deserve it or something like that. But I do think that once you are true to yourself and true to your true nature as a Leo, all of this stuff is just going to fall right into place. I hope that makes sense for you guys, because I just feel like some of you, maybe the deception is you deceiving yourself about what your true nature is. Okay. That's too many. Oh, but it really wanted to come out. Trust. Trust again. Wow. Trust in the beginning and trust in the end. Thank you, Spirit. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, so I want to address this deception with trust coming up here. So, one, a Spirit is saying that you're not trusting yourself. Two, there was something about you not trusting your true nature. I do think that this isn't for this could be a Leo sun, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting someone who might have like a Leo rising, moon or Venus, who, is putting aside like something that is pretty tantamount to your personality or to your soul. Okay. So your sun is part of your soul, right? Whereas your rising is more like a window. It is how other people see you. And it is that is the mask. Okay. Your rising is a mask. These are, again, things that you can look up. You don't have to believe me right now. But it is not necessarily the soul core of you, which is the sun, especially for a Leo, because they rule the heart. Okay. But the Leo sun. Okay. So there is something about your sun, or there's something about your sun sign for those who are moon, rising, Venus, Leos, that you are ignoring at the sake of your Leoness. I hope that this is making sense, because it's like, say you have a Scorpio sun. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So Spirit is like telling me right now that I have someone who has like a sun sign, and we have, this could be the one at the bottom of the deck. Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, so Spirit is saying we have a sun sign who is like very, very like aligned with their Leoness, but you are ignoring your sun. And that is kind of, it's missing your intuition. It's like messing up your intuition. So you're missing signals from people that you shouldn't be allowing into your life, because like this whole entire thing is like, your chart is kind of a map. And if you mess up like one part, it's like you mess up a turn and then you're lost. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I think I'm just talking to like one person. But it's basically like your sun sign matters too. Okay. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, you got to look up your whole chart. Yes, you do. You absolutely do. But your sun also matters. Your moon also matters. Like, don't ignore everything because you want just one aspect of your chart to be true. Okay. Okay, that's just not how it works. It's not how it works. That's not how anything works. But one, let's get back to that. For someone who has a Leo rising, the mask is a deception. I want you guys to recognize that, okay? But for everybody else, I just want to put this out here that you have, this could be the one as the bottom of the deck. They could be an Aquarius. I'm not saying that, but you do have someone coming in that is absolutely the one you need to trust, and you need to stay optimistic. It is not over, but this whole thing about you being single, it is for a purpose. And I think once you trust in that, and you trust in yourself, and you return to that loving self-confidence, you know, that we are known for, Leo, it's gonna be all over, baby. Like, it's happening. All right, one more, and I'm so sorry if you guys, he's not yet, but if my dog starts barking, it's because it's his time and I'm going over right now. And he will let you know. You guys are important and I love you, but he is numero uno. And he's a Taurus, so it's weird that he's got a Leo mom that made him think that he's number one. I'm not going to take that because I was not thinking. Funny that addiction and Taurian energy. Okay, Spirit. For my Leo, one more round. These are the Island Time Wellness cards. For Leo, Emperor. Thank you. Hammer, working on it. I knew it. Okay. So sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. I do think that somebody is working on this vision of themselves. I do think that it was literally just one person. It's probably, you have a Leo rising, and it is something that I think as an identity, it's like become the whole identity, but that is, your rising is your mask. Okay. And that isn't to say, like, if you have a Leo rising, a Leo moon, a Leo Venus. All of those things make you have, I mean, you probably have a Leo signature at that point, you know, so look that up. It is very, very important, but you don't ignore the rest, because your chart is kind of, instead of a map, let's call it more like a recipe guide, and all of the ingredients are important. Okay. So I think that you are learning and you're working on it, but I do think that there may be, especially with all of these stars here with the star card, there may be a transit that's coming up that's going to be important to everyone, but to you in particular. But it's like learning about the rest of your chart is going to really help you bring in quite a bit of healing in your love life. And this is just for the one person. For everyone else, I think that this was something that you've worked on. Again, this was a confidence thing. And as you worked on it, all of this is coming in for you. Okay. Rebuilding. Yes. I'm not taking all of those. Abundance. There it is again. There it is again. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. This Leo, this Queen of Wands, is a super attractor. She knows how to get what she wants just by simply believing that she's going to get it. Okay? And you guys are all doing this. She is you. You are she. Gender doesn't apply here. But you guys are doing this, all right? You are bringing it in. I'm so happy for you. Whew. All right, one more. You guys are goddesses, or gods. I'm proud. Lightning. No, it was Aries. It was Aries. I had a song that reminds me of this for Aries. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. Trust that it's coming, you guys. Oh my God. I have always talked about this song that I remembered as a kid in the Muppet Show as being Crystal Gale, but I just found out that it was not Crystal Gale. That it was Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, singing it. And so this always reminds me of it. So look up Linda Carter in the Muppet Show. And it'll come up, and it's exactly what I'm talking about here. You guys are about to be blessed in the love department, you guys. Bottom of the deck is keys on the ring, many options. I was kind of getting this a little bit earlier because I didn't say it though, and I need to get better about saying when it comes up. Some of you guys might have more than one option. This Emperor could be an Aries, and then you might have an Aquarius as an option as well. Doesn't have to be. And then we also had that Taurus back here, who is our bottom of the deck energy. And you will make the best choice, okay? And Spirit is like, trust yourself and trust your intuition. That the best choice is the one that you intuitively know with your heart, okay? But yes, okay, let's get one more card for your love life. I feel like for some of you, you're about to be hit with so much love, and it's going to be so much joy. I think from the beginning, I saw you guys kind of bebopping around and just like dancing and singing, and you know, I don't know if that's how you guys are when you're in love, but that's kind of how I am when I'm in love. Like, it's, well, okay, I'm like that regardless. I guess I'm always in love on some level. One more about love, Spirit, for my lovely Leos. Do they give what you give? You deserve balance. Period. Again, I was saying that this person has to be on your level, you guys. Like, they have to be the emperor to your empress. They have to be the king to your queen. They cannot be, you know, a knight or a page. All right. That is part of how you know they have to be on your level. Get on my level is kind of what I'm getting here. I don't feel like any Queen of Wands on any level would ever put up with it for very long, but it's like, why even bother for even a month or so, you know? They are healing so they can be whole is the bottom of the deck energy. So that does apply for some of you. I do think that Some of you know who your person is because we talk about how psychic you guys are. And you are also healing. Healing is a journey and not a destination. So it's a constant thing here. And that star card is healing energy as well. They could be a healer, and that's a part of it. You guys need to know. I feel like, and I'm actually hearing that for some of you, the way that you recognize them is that they, just being around them feels very healing. Okay, one more card for my lovely Leos. So my beautiful puppy, he's 6. He's not a puppy. He's about to be 6, I should say. You are not your trauma. You are not your past. So I think that this could be one. I think that this really is for the person I was talking to earlier. I understand like really clinging on to a portion of your chart because I have done that a lot, especially with the rising. It makes a lot of sense because it does rule your appearance and how people see you. I have a Venetian rising, so I'm like, I look like a goddess and not a bull. I'm just kidding. Or am I? We don't know. But so I understand that that is something that we can cling to because it empowers us in some level. But really, when we start to take apart our chart and really look at all of the things that give us strength, our ancestors, you know, are part of our chart as well. And I like to think of them as like giving us guidance through, you'll start to see patterns of your ancestors in your chart as well. That's why I bring this up. But yes, there's a lot of healing that goes through our ancestral line, but there's a lot of power that comes from it too. And once you start to recognize that through all of the lines of your chart, through every single, you know, aspect of your chart, you start to do so much of the healing. You'll see so much of the power of that too. And you'll recognize that you are not the trauma, you are the healing of it, okay? Speak love to yourself is the bottom of the deck, so thank you for bringing that up and supporting me in what I just said, you guys. So beautiful Leo, this is where I'm going to leave you. I hope that this resonated. I hope that this made sense for you guys. If it did, I would love if you would comment down below. Give me a huge thumbs up. If you guys could subscribe if you haven't already done so, so you receive these beautiful blessings. And then, of course, I will see you guys soon. Bye.